Right, we're here in Sheffield with three of the biggest DJs from left to right. We've got Wright, Duggan, and Shaun Banger Scott. Bassline is currently the buzzword up north. Why do you think it's become so popular? Is it something that's been building up for a while? Or is it because in London it seems like it's just kind of exploded and everyone's talking about bassline?
No thanks. I don't know. I think it's developed. It's been developing now for a while, and it's becoming more and more popular. And I think within the bassline I'm seeing, you've got like different elements taken from different other genres, like so like it attracts a lot of different people. I think that's where its popularity is stemming from.
I think the other thing is the fact that it's been brimming up north for a bit now, and major record companies are starting to click on, and there's people like Mark from Icon who's selling lots of units of bassline stuff, and he's telling these record companies, and they're finally starting to listen.
People are starting to take notice of it. And
the people are commissioning mixers to bassline producers.
But is it something that's been coming about for a while, or is it just kind of, how have you seen it develop since the time? Because you've been DJing a long time. You said to me before, resident at Niche, 9 years?
96, started end of 96, and
it's just always been big round here. So for us, it does seem to be getting bigger, but it's not so much different, around.
It just feels natural.
Yeah, it's a big thing around here.
Starting to look in and starting to take notice. You know what I mean?
So for you, it's always been there. It's other people that's taking notice.
But
it's always been our number one.
You were back in early days in 97, 98. There weren't many northern producers producing Speed Guys thing, and I think that's where there were the big north and south divide, and there was that big north and south divide. But now it's because like we've got our little niche up here, our little scene, and because we are playing, I would dare say, a lot of prominent southern stuff. It's like we're getting recognised for playing that sort of stuff at last, and hopefully now we're gelling together, the scene will blow up nationally, and hopefully we'll get 1997 as it might even end up in charts again.
Shaun, you've been at Niche for 9 years, as we just said. How did that start for you? Did you friends with a promoter, or did you just keep pestering him?
What happened were, I went down to Niche for the first time in 96, about September, and I just fell in love with this different style. Because I played, the commercial clubs and.
What sort of background do you come from?
I'm anything from a 60s and 70s DJ. I can do anything from like a 60s and 70s night all the way through to an underground club night. My passion were mixing in 87 when I started doing all that, and I worked in.
You're showing your age here, bro. You know it, didn't you?
I'm only 23.
Stone.
And I started playing it, which were at that time in 1991. It were a nightclub at here, Japanese Whispers, which got me a hell of a lot of recognition. I was playing at places like Warehouse, playing with all big names on rave scene in 91. Made a bit of a name for myself there. I just progressed, but I never come out of that commercial scene. You like Illuminar scene, and I were opening all their clubs. And when I went down to Niche, it was just a totally different brand of music for me. And I started playing at this place called Rolling Mill in Sheffield, which was like an after hours thing for Niche, because Niche finished at 12 dinner time, and then they'd all go to this pub, and the owner's son were actually in, Steve Baxendale, and I were in the Niche about 2 weeks afterwards, and they're coming, and one of the DJs weren't turning up, and they said, well, give this kid a go, let him have a go. And I played an half an hour set, and I've been there ever since.
You must have done something right during that half an hour then.
I played something totally different to what they were used to. At that time it were like Sandy B got played 15 times a night, there were Duke So In Love With You, Tori Amos, and I went down there and I just played something a little bit more darker, and I just had sent, because I were on mailing lists at that time, that Armand Van Helden mix of The Flame, and I played it and place just went absolutely ballistic. And from there on end, I've just started playing anything with a bass line, whether it be organ or speed garage or warping or
anything that just gets the dance floor going, really.
Yeah, anything. And
so you don't really categorise yourself as a bassline or speed garage DJ?
I've played every genre over the last 9 years, and I've got into trouble for playing some records. Got threatened with sack and things like that for playing some records.
I do apologise for that.
Yeah, seriously, no, it's Agent X. Believe it or not, it's still now. I got banned from playing it, but now it's still one of the biggest records down there. If you drop it, Miss Dynamite, boom.
Oh really?
Yeah, I got barred from playing it because
caused too many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just leave it to that.
Leave it there. So what about you, Niv? Because you're also involved in niche. Well, kind of, because your partner's in the record label Nocturnal with, is it Chris down there?
Yeah, Chris, who's manager at Niche, is also one of the partners in the record label with myself and Jamie.
You and Jamie do it as well, yeah?
Yeah.
How long's that been going? Is that saying it's
just probably September last year we got his first release out. It's a couple of months building up to that. We were getting things moving and whatever. So
for you, it's just a natural progression from DJ.
Yeah. I just wanted to
put some good stuff out.
Yeah, I wanted to give the scene a bit of direction.
Yeah. So is there any plans to take the sound abroad at all? Any you guys any bookings abroad or?
I don't know. Well, we've all been approached, I think, at some point to go abroad. Me myself, I've been approached a few times, but I've always turned it down just because ever since when I turned 17, that's when I first started playing this music in clubs, and I've always had a bit of work that I wouldn't want to leave and go abroad and not have to come back to.
Yeah.
So I like to play around here. I don't want to go and jeopardise that, you know. So
thinking places like Russia and Poland, though, which is pretty much same on 4/4 side of things. Things are really big over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I were approached for to play a weekend in Russia, but again, well, everything was sorted. I was supposed to go out there, and then it turned out that I come for one reason or another. So Chris Bailey, he went out there and he says things were massive in Russia.
Done the business.
There's one-off gigs. I think it's definitely a possibility. You'd be stupid to turn it down. But I mean, like weekly work, I wouldn't leave everything behind and go and try a season, something like that. I wouldn't do that.
I'm playing a night in Leeds at the moment called Federation, which is it just won Mixed Man Club of the Year last year. I'm resident there, but it's playing all retro stuff. But my retro set is the organ bass line stuff, the vocally house stuff that I played back at Niche in like 96, 97, and last year I played at Eden, Ibiza for retro. Playing that sort of sound.
So you've been about and
I've played Tenerife. I played Tenerife.
Most of the holiday islands, but you want to go Poland and Russia and all them sort of places?
Well,
if there's a beach, you'll go.
That Russia thing were tempting, but it's just the fact that I'm working 5 nights a week at the moment, and it'd be just impossible to, pay the mortgage, so to speak.
So what does the future hold for you guys? What have you got in the pipeline coming up?
Hopefully we just do his thing. Basically, we have done for the last few years.
Keep the club night going.
Yeah,
just build it up.
Things should get bigger if people start to recognise the scene for how good it is.
How about you, Nev? You still got plans to DJ all over the place?
Yeah, I'll carry on doing the DJ thing. Running label, obviously, with Jamie, and hopefully one day learn a little bit about what these guys are doing, producing and whatever. Try and
get into that.
Yeah. Try and give some direction that way.
Cool. Alright guys, nice chatting to you.
Can I just ask that we're not talking like you guys, will there be subtitles underneath?
We're going to put like Cockney subtitles.
Stop, you can't.
It's stop. Only for you, Shaun. Stop.
What I might do as a bonus CD is put a little on the extras. I might put like translation, and you can do it.
Yeah, what we'll do, we'll have. We're from Barnsley. Yeah, we're from town.
If you want to do a separate interview with Shaun so you can fit him all on screen,
I'll put the bigger lens on and come back.
Or you can say Jamie Duggan is Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah.